can be really drowning sometimes, and it can be that the whole world is coming to an end and you are tired and you are exhausted. You cannot even lift yourself from a very good head, from a bad headspace to a better headspace. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you 10 important lessons that can help you elevate yourself, help you level up your life in general. So without talking too much, let's get right into the video. Lesson number 1: embrace failure. Now, failure is something that is going to happen to everybody. In fact, it has happened to people and it's going to continue happening to people. It has happened to me, it has happened to you, it has happened to everybody even around you. Failure is normal, but the most important thing after you failed is the lessons you've learned from those failures that you had. As you are going through your life, you make mistakes, you will fail, but the most important thing, like I said before, is getting yourself out of that space, getting yourself learning from those failures and improving yourself. That's the way you can improve. Don't say, oh, you will never fail, or it's not impossible for you. It's nearly impossible for anybody to not fail. People are going to fail, you are going to fail, but the most important thing is that you learn from those mistakes that you've already had. So embrace failure. It's not really a big deal, right? So lesson number 2 is cultivate a growth mindset. Now, this is really important for anybody, especially if you feel down. Sometimes you might feel like your life is stagnant or you are not moving forward. It's not true. Sometimes growth takes time. It's just normal. Like, it is normal. The things that we think that, oh, it's abnormal, it's only me it's happening to, is not true. It has happened to people that are around you as well, so it's not just you. So if you have a growth mindset, anytime you feel like that, you know that you're just growing and you're trying to live, like you are elevating your life is growing. Even in a growth curve, sometimes there is a stagnant phase and it is normal. It doesn't mean that you're not going to leave that space, so you should work towards leaving that space. And it's normal if you feel stagnant. You can move yourself from there. When you feel like that, it's important that you believe in yourself, believe in your abilities, believe in your intelligence, that you are going to get better and better and better. In fact, me personally, I have to have this kind of mindset because of where I am. Sometimes it feels like I am not progressing, but I know that I am growing, and with time it is going to get better. So put that at the back of your mind, that with time it is going to get better. So lesson number 3 is prioritize consistency over perfection. Now, it's normal that not everybody, but some people have this perfectionist mindset that they have to strive for perfection all the time. It is not true. Some days you cannot have that energy. So that's where consistency beats perfection. When you are consistent and you are doing what you are doing every day, even if you have 1% today and you have 10% tomorrow, it's still something. As far as they are contributing to whatever you are doing every single day, especially when you have a new business or you have a new idea or you are trying something new, right? So it's good that you have a consistent mindset. Even if you can just contribute 10% today, contribute 20% tomorrow, it's better than trying to always hit 100%. It's going to be a disaster for your brain and for your health in general, for your mental health and all of that. So it's good that you develop a consistency mindset. Prioritize consistency. Always make sure that you are doing something every single day, and that will even contribute to your overall growth. Sometimes you might not even know when you even attain that growth, just because you are consistent. So it's important that you are consistent, or you prioritize consistency over perfection. Lesson number 4: set clear and achievable goals. Now, when it comes to goals, everybody have their big goals and they have their small goals or smaller goals, right? Those big goals that you have, is good that you break them down to tiny bits and then start attaining those goals one by one. Tick them one after the other. In fact, some goals that you write down might be up and you achieve them first before you even achieve the ones that you wrote first. So when it comes to goals, don't say that, oh, I must achieve this one before I achieve this one. No, sometimes it can happen simultaneously, and it's just consistency. Like I said, consistency would make you achieve the goals that you want to achieve. In short, even make you achieve more than the goals that you even set for yourself. So it's important that you write those goals down and then now do actionable steps towards those goals. So you try your best and you attain goals little by little before you know it compounds into a big goal that you want to achieve. Lesson number 5 is invest in yourself, especially when you are in your 20s, when you finish school, when you finish your first degree. Invest in yourself. Now the world is a lot more than the way it is before. It requires a whole lot more, so develop new skills if you can. Invest in yourself, know a lot of things, try put your hands in a lot of things, especially when you are younger, in your 20s, in your 30s. Put your hands in a lot of things, test a lot of things, so that you will not be older and start trying to test things that you did not try when you were younger. No, test things, invest in yourself. Those things that you've tested yourself with, you don't know when it will be useful to you. It can be useful to you at any time, and at the end of the day, you developed yourself and you become a very good, valuable person. So do it now, like now. Number 6 would be build strong relationships. Now, whether it's friendships, whether it's your siblings, because your siblings can turn out to be the best friends that you ever have in your whole life. Whether it's your siblings, whether it's your friends, it's important that you build strong connections with people. You yourself, I always tell people that you yourself, be a good friend. The kind of friend that you want people to be to you, be that friend, so that you would eventually attract those kind of people, because you attract who you attract to. At the end of the day, you attract things. So it's important that you be a good friend, be disciplined, be have boundaries and all of that, but build strong relationships with people, because this strong relationship you build now can be helpful to you at any time. You don't know whether it's going to be able to do it today or tomorrow or next tomorrow, but because of the kind of friendships you build over time, they can eventually become helpful to you later on. So lesson number 7, practice gratitude. Now, it's easy when you are trying to achieve something. It's easy for you to beat yourself down without looking back at how far you have come, and be grateful for all the things that you've been able to achieve. If you don't praise yourself and give gratitude and give yourself gratitude, I mean, you're talking of giving people gratitude now. Start from yourself. Praise yourself. Give yourself gratitude that I've come far. I have tried. I have achieved these things over time. It is not easy, although it's not near where you want to be, but you are grateful that you started something and you've been growing and you've achieved certain goals that you did not think that you were going to achieve. So it's important that you practice gratitude. Be grateful to yourself, be grateful to God, be grateful to people that are even helping you. So when you do that, it encourages you to become better. It encourages you to see yourself that you can achieve the things that you set yourself or you set your mind to achieve. Also, practicing gratitude helps you shift yourself from where there is lacking to a mindset of abundance. So sometimes you might be thinking, oh, you're lacking this, you're lacking that, but when you give yourself gratitude, or you practice gratitude, it helps you think better, that you can achieve even more. If you're able to achieve this, then you can do more. But if you're always complaining and say, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, and then you will always complain. You will always see yourself complaining. So it's good that you practice gratitude. Give yourself praises. If you can even buy something for yourself, when you achieve something, you buy something for yourself, it's good. We are never talking of when people help you, and you should be appreciative towards other people as well. When they help you, you appreciate them and all. So why can't you do it for your own self as well? So yourself is important. You are important in every step of the way. Lesson number 8 is learn to manage your time effectively. Now, when you manage your time effectively, it helps with your perceived value. So when we say perceived value, is when people see you and they know that you are valuable, right? It also helps with discipline, and it also helps with your consistency. When you manage your time during the day very well, it helps you achieve the goals that you set for yourself. So there's something that we call time blocking. That is dedicating certain times of the day to certain things that you want to do. This is for people that are freelancers and you are an entrepreneur, you have your own business. You shouldn't just do anything out because you have your own business, you can do your thing. No. Set time goals for yourself. So if you say, okay, you're working from 9 to time, make sure that it's 9 to that time that you're working. Give yourself breaks in between. This will actually help you be disciplined, achieve anything you want to achieve, helps with your growth, helps with consistency. Like I said, it helps with discipline as well. So manage your time effectively and you will not regret it at all. Lesson number 9. Lesson number 9 is to step out of your comfort zone. So when we say step out of your, or when people say step out of your comfort zone, what they mean is you're always doing something, try something new, right? Try something. If you feel like you're stagnant, I'm always pushing myself. Like personally, I always push myself. That's why if people see me, they'll be like, oh, you know a lot of things. And that's because so regularly I step out of the place that I feel most comfortable and just say, okay, let me test myself, let me try and do this and see if it's going to work out for me. So most times I step out of my comfort zone and do something really, really different, and it helps with my mindset, helps with my creativity, helps with a lot of things about me. So if you often do that, you will see that you are always growing. It gives you even a kind of like a growth mindset. Not everybody can do this, but if you can, it's good that you do. And sometimes it can just be as simple as thinking outside the box. So when they say you should think outside the box, it means that there is already a box. What can you do aside, seeing that box? So that's another way that you can step out of your comfort zone. If you are regularly doing something, just try and do something else, and eventually you see that you like it, or you won't like it and you will not go back to it anymore. But it's always good that you step out of your comfort zone. Then lastly, lesson number 10, and this is to maintain a positive mindset. Hey, so for many people, yeah, they tend to put themselves in a negative space when it comes to things, or maybe they feel like they are drowning, things are just going back and forth, things are not going well for them and all of that, and immediately they put themselves into a negative. I'm guilty of this. That's why I'm even talking about it, that sometimes learn to be positive. It's not every time that is always a negative outcome, or it's always going to be a negative outcome. Sometimes I do this thing that I expect a bad thing to happen, and at the end of the day a good thing happens. But sometimes because of that bad thing you've put in your mind, it takes away your joy, right? So when even good things happen, you are not really excited about it. But if you maintain a positive mindset through anything, even if you eventually fail, you'll be like, oh well, it is what it is. But if you succeed at it, you will be really excited, and that your excitement is really, really important. It helps with your mental health as well. So if you always put a positive mindset in front of you, it's easier that you celebrate yourself, it's easier that you get excited, it motivates you to even do more than what you are doing. So yeah, I'll tell you, maintain a positive mindset always, all the time, as much as you can. So that will be all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. My name is Salma Badanga, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.